Welcome back to Human Asia.
ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you so much
Coffee? Oh.
In the last episode, I came to this spot for Khao Soi. Hidden in a back alley of Bangkok with lots of trees and a really nice vibe. I was craving Khao Soi so bad, but it was already sold out.
그럼 뭐? 미?
So a step woman in her mid-30s saw my face and recommended the Khao Ka Moo instead.
코?
When the food came out, I was blown away because it looked so clean and delicious. Way better than any Khao Ka Moo I ever had, and the taste was just unbelievable. I was so grateful to her, and when I was paying the bill, she even gave me a snack as a little gift.
짤기 막마.
So I promised her that I would come back the very next day to try Khao Soi.
เที่ยง
โอเค
เที่ยง โอเคครับ ขอบคุณ
See
ครับ
you ค่ะ
See you ครับ
So here I am the next day, walking back to the same restaurant with a big smile on my face. I usually leave a tip for the staff to show my appreciation. But yesterday, I totally forgot to give her one. So today, I made up my mind to make sure she gets a good tip. And I couldn't wait to tell her how much I enjoyed the pork rice, thank her for the snack, and finally taste the Khao Soi she talked about yesterday. But as I got closer to the front door, my heart started beating fast for some reason. Was it because of the Khao Soi, or was it the thought of seeing her again? I opened the door and walked inside. But as I looked around the room, I couldn't see her anywhere. Instead of the warm smile I was expecting,
카오소이니.
a different young woman came up to welcome me and take my order. It turned out she was the same staff member working at the counter when I paid yesterday.
맞나요?
When I asked if they had Khao Soi, she went into the kitchen to check and came back saying, "Yes, we have it."
미. 카오소이.
ข้าวซอยไก่
카오소이 가이.
ข้าวซอยไก่
But instead of feeling happy about the food, I felt a little down knowing that the lady from yesterday wasn't there. I really wanted to thank her in person. That young staff member kept coming over to check on me, probably noticing that I looked a bit down.
어?
เล่นเฮีย
아, 차 있긴 티니.
เอาน้ำไหมคะ
낭.
Since my seat was right in front of the counter where people walked by,
남바오.
น้ำแข็ง
남캥. 네.
ไม่เอา
네요.
it wasn't the best spot. And it seemed like she wanted to move me to a better VIP table.
แล้วน้ำเปล่าไม่น้ำแข็ง
But I didn't really care. Since the woman from yesterday wasn't here anyway, I just wanted to finish my meal quickly and leave. Still, I really appreciated her kindness and care. Well-dressed customers finished their meals and left. And I watched the staff, including her, busy cleaning up the tables. The food here is not cheap compared to street food. It costs about 3 times more. Even in the same city of Bangkok, the price gap between an air-conditioned, clean restaurant and street food is huge. On top of that, the average daily wage for workers here is around 400 baht. Seeing all of this made me really feel the wealth gap in Thailand. But watching them work hard with a smile on their faces gave me a lot to think about it. For some people, it is just a single meal, but for others, it is an entire day's wage. Soon after, another group of wealthy-looking customers walked in. And before long, the lady owner herself brought over my Khao Soi.
와우. 오. 커튼컵.
She placed different seasonings on my table and kindly showed me how to enjoy it best.
Little bit นะ
ใช่ครับ
not so much this one tells stomach ache
ใช่
number one
ขอบคุณครับ
Even though this wasn't a VIP table, they treat me with so much warmth and care. And the moment that bowl of Khao Soi was set in front of me, I was blown away once again. It was the most beautiful looking Khao Soi I had ever seen. And taking that first sip of soup, I was completely amazed. It tasted even better than the ones I had in Chiang Mai, the home of Khao Soi. For a moment, I completely forgot about my sadness that the woman from yesterday wasn't here. Lost in the pure joy of eating this incredible Khao Soi.
เช็คปิ้น
By the time I finished my meal, a whole new wave of happiness and satisfaction washed over me. I felt so thankful to everyone who prepared this food, and this time I really wanted to show my appreciation. Yesterday, I walked out without leaving a tip, but today I was determined to leave one. The bill for the Khao Soi and bottled water came out to 170 baht.
ใช่พี่ดิใช่พี่ดิ
I handed over 200 baht and left the remaining 30 baht right in front of the young staff member.
คอฟฟี่อ๋ออ๋อพรุ่งนี้ที่สุดร้านอาหารอะไรครับ
To me, it was just a small amount of pocket change,
อ๋อเร็วอ๋อ
but that little gesture was more than enough to touch her heart.
อะไรอร่อยทุกอย่างเลย โอเค see you พรุ่งนี้ขอบคุณครับขอบคุณครับ
Just knowing that I brought a small moment of joy into her tiring daily routine made me truly happy.
Oh, sorry,